What's up, G? What's happening, guys? Me and my boy Dillon, we're going up north side today to get our bike serviced. He got his bike the same day as me, back early September, and we both had to wait because we were both waiting on our unrestricted licenses. So we both had to wait, and now we're both going up to get the bike serviced. It's first service. I've done about 1,000 Ks on it. So we're both going up. The reason we're going like so far north side, like it's probably like, I guess, I don't know, like 45 minutes, maybe an hour ride, just to get there to get the bike serviced. The reason is that's where we bought the bikes from. They did free delivery, so it wasn't really an issue, and the price was really good. The other reason we're going up there to get our bike serviced is they're looking after us. Like, it's Crazy Dogs I'm talking about, by the way. Couldn't say anything better about them. They're great. Good service, good price, and they look after you. Oh, rubbish truck, man. Yeah, like Ultimate Motorcycles at Springwood. They charged like $300 a service on the Ninja 300. Now Crazy Dogs up at Burpengary is charging me $180 minus the discount for buying the bike with them, so $160 to service my 636. I think that's great. I think that's really fair. That's really good. I think that's great. Ultimate Motorcycles, yeah, $300 for a Ninja 300 service. You know, yeah, they're checking everything and they got to pay wages and shop rent and all that, but at the end of the day, it's an oil change, you know, with a filter. And even on the 6,000 K service on my 300, I asked the bloke, I said, oh yeah, how was the air filter? And he's like, oh, we don't even check that at 6,000. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, right, great, well, there's my $300. So I don't know, I just felt a bit ripped off every time I went there to get my bike serviced. But now that I've discovered Crazy Dogs and their reasonable pricing, I'm quite happy. So I guess we'll find out. I don't know if I mentioned it I don't think I mentioned it at all in the Gold Coast vlog because it was quite a short one, but the bike's developed a bit of a stalling issue in gear usually, like low speed gear. Done about 1,020. And you? There it goes, see? Stall. It's like idle speed. Yeah.
Rev it, and then as the needle goes to return, it drops too far.
Yeah. Yeah, bro, you got it. Oh, he wants me to go. I was letting him go. Yeah, so anyway, the bike's got that little stalling issue, and it doesn't just happen when you rev it at the lights. Like, obviously I'm not revving the bike at lights much, only when the women walk past. Hang on, I gotta do this bend. Loving it. Yeah, it's just, you know, it was happening a lot last weekend on the ride to Sly. It was a really hot day, and the engine temp was around about 106 degrees. So I read online, and there's a few people saying that just happens when the bike's real hot, and not to worry about it. Well, that's okay, but isn't that why bikes have fans, to cool them down? I don't know, I guess we'll find out. Hopefully it's not another ECU issue like the 300, but if it is, Kawasaki are pretty good, so I'm sure they'll sort it out. And if Crazy Dogs can't fix it today with the service, well then I'll just email Kawasaki, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm sure it'll all get sorted okay. Another cool thing that I recently discovered, I've had the Icon body armour, cost me about $100 for ages, and I've only worn it a few times because it is a bit of a pain to wear under the jacket. You've got the straps and everything that holds it in place. But you know, I didn't even know, but I recently, like a couple of months ago, I bought the Icon Overlord jacket, which is a much better fitting jacket, and same brands, man. So the armour just goes straight into the back of the jacket. So I took out that foam padding that the jacket came with, and I put the armour in. So that's heaps good. So now every time I wear my jacket, I got the armour. I don't even have to worry about it. And it doesn't feel that different to the foam padding anyway, so good on your Icon, you've kept another customer happy. Oh, don't give me a wave then. Rude much? I would have squirted ahead, but because squirted, don't you like that word? Squirted. But, little woman laugh. But yeah, Dillon's behind me, man, so I dropped back. It's all good. What a considerate rider I am. So there's some crazy biker laws coming in Australia at the moment. I don't know who's instigating it. A lot of people are saying Campbell Newman. I'm not sure if he's just the face of the group that wants it or what, or if he's got like serious beef with the bikies, but you know, they're playing with fire there, man. Like, I know, you know, no one's above the law, but when people get pushed and groups and, you know, associations and clubs get pushed where they start to stand for something more than just, oh, go away, cop, you're bothering me. You know, like, you get a speeding fine or something, that's, oh, you're bothering me, cop, go away. It's annoying, but at the end of the day, you did the crime, you pay the price. But when you get someone who believes in something more than that, you know, we're talking about personal freedoms, and because these laws they're bringing in is like, you're not even allowed to ride in a group, even like 3 or more bikes. You can't be associated together, you can't be seen together, you can't chill out together, you can't wear your patch, you know. I don't know much about those proper like motorcycle clubs, right? But when you get a load of guys who believe in something strongly like that, I mean, just look at religions, right? But, you know, so what I was saying, you know, you get a group of guys that believe in something strongly enough, and they feel that their personal freedoms are being trodden on and corroded away. That's when, you know, bad things happen. Like, you get pushed so far you can't take it anymore, and you just blow up. And, you know, it was just on the news recently that all the cops are on high alert because they've had threats from a certain motorcycle club. And, you know, you can't really, like, I'm not saying it's right, I don't condone, you know, threatening the police or anything, but you can't really blame them too much because they're being pushed so far. You know, I might be a little ignorant here, I don't fully watch the news all the time, and even watching the news doesn't mean you know the story. But, you know, from my opinion, the bikies kind of stuck to their own shit. Like, they didn't go around killing innocent people, or, you know, I don't know. I just thought they kept to themselves in their own. You know, if you got associated with them, then, you know, you might get caught up in that. But I don't know. That was my opinion of it anyway. I'm not saying it's okay for them to go around being violent, but it's, yeah, I don't really know enough to talk about it. All I'm saying is the laws are getting pretty crazy, and when you place all these unnecessary laws and restrictions and regulations on people, it just creates just miserable living, man, you know? Like, I'm not saying, I mean, look at us, man, I'm not saying we've got a hard living or anything, but it just, yeah, it creates tension, and eventually it's going to spill over, man. Not real good. Crazy dogs, where are you? I should have looked them up on the G maps. Like I did, but I didn't do Street View. Burp and Gary. I hate stopping in the middle of the road like this. Oh, it's only a little joint, eh?